it's like what he ends up explaining. Father's love for their son, beating up on his son.
My son. A lot of battles that you have, I'm not around. If I was around, sure, I would posit something.
Yeah.
But first thing is, hey man, you all right?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you said, no, I got this part, you got it. I ain't gonna get in it.
Right.
This dude ain't asked his son.
Right. He just
came out there and jumped in it and
tried to still give him training wheels, and he already telling him to take them off.
And then he went over to this guy that he knew wasn't gonna be able to do anything because of the contracts and stuff that he has. Steve, he knew Steve was shut down.
Yeah. Because he knew he could only say.
That's why he approached him like he did in that arena,
because he talks about the fact that it happened that morning. Him signing off on the contract and getting his money and stuff.
Yeah.
He mentioned that in this part, in one of these parts.
Okay, so we can let him roll now that we know.
You in the aftermath of that situation.
I thought it was weak. I thought it was some bullshit. But in the moment, I knew that I was listening to a father. Here's what.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause it right quick before he gets into the story. Remember, this is not First Take or ESPN Stephen that you're getting right now. This is raw and uncut Stephen A. So he's gonna say some things.
Happened. I'm represented by William Morris Endeavor. The founder of William Morris Endeavor, Ari Emanuel, had courtside seats right next to the Lakers bench. He had Larry David with him, star of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm sitting with them. I get there in the first quarter. I'm sitting courtside, and I stand up, and then I got my head turned. And then I turned back around, and a lot of people thought this was the end of the game or something like that. This was in the third quarter.
Crazy.
Apparently, LeBron had walked out of the timeout, and I turned around, and he's right here in my face. He said, yo, you got to stop talking shit about my son. You got to stop fucking with my son. That's my son. That's my son. And I was like, what? He said, nah, fuck that. I said, yo, let's talk later. He's like, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. You got to stop fucking with my son. And I said, all right, though. And he walked off.
Quick comment. I still think that's another part of like him ego tripping about being King James, thinking that everything can be your way and it's not.
Could be.
I don't know. Maybe I'm taking that out of context.
But I don't know because, think about this. LeBron's getting older.
Yeah.
His character is switching.
Yeah.
Because he's starting to become more mature, things that he would have let, slide off. Like you told me the other day, as we get older, you get a little bit more antsy. You
about certain things.
You can't stand the same amount of noise, and you don't have the same type of patience. So you may have all the patience. It's just that you don't deal with things a certain way, And this could be, and men go through menopause, and a lot of people don't know it. And when men are in their mid 40s, they start sliding into menopause. And a lot of people don't know it because they always associated it with women.
Yeah.
Look it up. Check it out.
Yeah.
Some of that behavior.
This might be representation of that.
Could be a part of that. That's because we told you we get our opinion.
Yeah, and it might not always be right, but it is right.
Hey,
to us.
If we say it's right, it is.
There we go. That's what we saying. 2 thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Throw them thumbs.
Woo!
So
speaking of Angel, y'all need to stop. Leave her alone.
And speaking of,
stop it. Go to the basketball. Basketball.
Yeah.
I'm talking about basketball. But she's a fine basketball. But did you see her last thing? She great mom. Ooh, go ahead and play.
I remember during a timeout in the first quarter, seeing Bronny. And Bronny looked over at me, and he had this sad look on his face. And I'm imagining Pop saw that shit, it hit him. Yeah. And he couldn't hold it, and he rolled up on me. And so when I went on the air the next morning, first things first, believe it or not, I know this is shocking for people to believe, but I didn't have any intentions on talking about it until I woke up that morning and saw that the shit had gone viral. Once the shit had gone viral, the bosses at ESPN.
Oh, Nick Young? No, Nick Young. See, but that's another thing. Nick Young is still young. He's the youngest on this couch. So he's still a baby, you know, so he still want to move around and do all that. You realize Gilden done two things. He done fixed his little cup. He done sat in this one spot and then been sipping on this cup. He might move one more time. Kenyon, the oldest on the couch, he ain't going to move from right here unless he need to get up to go do something. Rashad, he ain't going to move from doing this just because. I'm telling you, them boys, no, them boys, they all older. They all older. He the only one that ain't as old. Well, him and Brandon, the other little one, they around the same age, but that's why they both got that same kind of energy too. So just keep in mind, they two the youngest.
Now you got to talk about it. This is you and him. You got to talk about it. I said, fine. So I go on the air and I said, the first thing that I'm going to do is establish that this was a father talking to me, not a player. And that was what threw me off. And I was glad, even though I thought that he misrepresented the argument, I was glad he did. Because you see, what he was really talking about, which was confirmed with his conversation with Richard Jefferson, is that I was talking about him as a father. And so what happens is that had he said that to me, then I wouldn't have been thrown off. I'd have came right back at him. Yes, I was. I was talking about you. You did this shit, which I'll get to in a second. But because he didn't do that, I said, fine, you let it go. Mind you, I just agreed to my contract. Courtside, that day was when it was announced. It's all over, everywhere. Watch about me, right? Yeah. It's a nationally televised game. The cameras are rolling, and I'm like, if I do anything, this is gonna be a scene. Now, we can sit up here in front all we want to and act like we don't work for somebody. Damn it, I work for Walt Disney. And if I had gotten into some shit with him at courtside right there at that moment, no matter how right I would have been, it would have been wrong. And I was like, I'm not going to.
What I don't understand is, okay, so you go on a different platform and you talk different.
Yeah.
You're still the same person. So when you go back to Disney, they're going to be like, well, we heard what you said when you were over there.
Yeah, but they're not publicizing it. But listen to what I'm telling you. Walt Disney is not publicizing. In other words, they're not putting this video out. Not putting this video out.
Right.
Now, he'll still have a sponsorship. He mentioned the company. He mentioned everybody he's underneath of and works for. That's promotion. So, I mean, that's promo. Yeah. You know, publicity. That will get him thumbs up for him doing that. Now, language, that's the only other thing that they really can say about that. But they've given him a platform where they all speak freely.
Well, let me try to correct my thought process. It amazes me how people separate. That's what I think.
Well, from him going,
yeah, anybody. It's just like what we do.
Oh yeah, you know, most definitely.
We don't do the same thing.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
And it's like, well, what I do over here. He's over here, but you're like, yeah, but we watching.
But we see both channels.
We see all y'all, you know, but
that don't matter.
People separated, like, nah,
these characters is over here. These characters is over here.
You know, that's what
leave the characters to the characterization. Don't be trying to customize everything.
So let him roll.
Don't do this. Once I saw the tape of him talking to Richard Jefferson Saturday night in Boston, that was when I got really pissed because that was confirmation. Now let's get to the father thing. And
they had a sit down. I guess call it that.
Well,
not really, but it's
can we just a whole controversy that a lot of people don't think LeBron James' son should be Lakers because he didn't come up the ranks like everybody.
Well,
did.
no, that's not the the controversy that's happening is they didn't allow Bronny James to go through his like what he should have actually did, been drafted to a whole nother team, and then go through starting from on the bench to all that stuff, because he started off the bench with that, which is proper protocol. But they found out trying to have LeBron James and his son on the same team is detrimental to that little boy's confidence, because his dad, phenomenal superstar. But they want you to be the exact same person. Hey. Can you listen to the story?
Yeah.
So they want you to be the exact same person. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
They want him to be the exact same character, the exact same person. That's not going to happen because he doesn't have the same abilities, the same attributes.
Which I think is dumb, because first,
what, for them to want him to be like that?
To even want somebody to have what they're anybody that they
have, for sure. I mean, come on, because even Michael Jordan's kids, man, which sucks that they didn't get any of it.
But sometimes, I ain't saying this about his kids because I don't want no.
I do. Michael Jordan, why is your son out here doing cocaine outside?
The thing is, sometimes your kids reflect that part that you hide.
And I don't even wear Nike. This Under Armour.
I don't wear Nike.
They don't pay us to wear.
But now, when y'all start paying us, guess who's gonna be good? Nike. But
check.
It's our opinion. But we just a professional fan. Okay, so I'm understanding a little bit more about this.
Their biggest problem is that they wanted this kid to be just like his dad. And that's not going to happen, man, because LeBron didn't have to go to the G League. He's already in the G. Developing skills that he needs. Okay, so that's already confidence cutting down at that point. They put you right behind your dad because your dad wanted you. Okay, that's another thing. If this team don't like you and they don't get along with you as a player, it's not your fault, LeBron James' fault, because they don't gel with you. You didn't come through to the meetings and all this other stuff. People have you gotta develop that something. You just jump in there. Hey, how you doing? Like, okay, like we understand you're LeBron James' son, so we'll give you a little, But at the end of the day, you still gotta earn your own stripes.
Well, I seen the shots that he's hitting all. If he wasn't hitting the bricks.
Dang!
No, he wasn't making them when I seen him.
Dang! That's all it is. That's just straight back iron right there.
Oh,
that's all back on. Damn! It's just my favorite is when the ball go. You hit it right in that perfect spot of the rim, and it just go ding, and you like, wow. I thought that was in there.
Sometimes
that's messed up, boy. Professional.
I didn't understand all this stuff clear, but it's kind of crazy that he still kind of moved up on this. That's how people get juggled with knives.
Man, see, and another thing is, you don't know really who could have been with Stephen A.
No, not he just. Let me know where you walking. All in them rummaging, all in the pocket. The pocket be turned outside like Eddie bootleg house.
Jesus Lord.
You wait for your friend to go to sleep, go in their pocket, take all their stuff. And your pocket's inside out, so when everybody wakes up, you act like they done got all of us.
Well, they did. I got myself.
You
can't leave no stone unturned.
I'm trying to tell you.
Come on now.
I'm glad I'm not.
I want, and I'm so glad y'all asked me about this shit, because all I would ask is that I've been around for 30 years. Tell me the parent that said they heard me talking about them. I've never done it. What happened was this man was the one that said, you want me, draft him. I'll come play anywhere he's at. It ain't even about the money. This man.
He gave his word. And on top of that, he's letting you know already, it's not about the money, it's about the experience of playing with my son. You know how many people going to try and jump on that as is? And the only people that can afford it is the people that already had him because they can afford to pay him and his son. So that's another.
Is the one who said he's better than some of the NBA players are right now.
That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on a high school child.
But let me say this to you. He ain't far off.
Now, he's not lying.
No.
But
he wasn't far off.
But the problem is, man, that's too much pressure.
Like I said,
that's a lot of pressure.
Man.
You starting out in high school, they telling you better than NBA players, then you get to the NBA and they put you in the G League.
I can understand. I understand how that can mess your confidence.
That would suck. For people, one person that you're being trained by is the face of the NBA, and he's telling you all these great things. For you to get there, be the 55th draft pick.
Well, that ought to tell you something right. Because after that, there's no draft. I was in the no draft area every year. 55, nobody. 58.
But him being 55,
I don't know.
Into the Lakers, and then them having him play.
Oh, we're talking about basketball. And I was on.
Why?
Because that's where my mind went. They don't see us. They not like us, man.
How did you get to that? I was talking about LeBron James.
Yeah, but something you said took me right to the football. Right to when you were talking about them shooting.
You went to.
I see them throwing the football. Woo! So hey, you know what you got.
Hey, you know you hit a home run and it's called a touchdown. Okay.
Woo, it done did it.
Anyway,
go ahead.
LeBron.
Cause we ain't got that much time on the camera.
Nah, no, that's why I was trying to explain it.
Like, comment,
and subscribe to the channel. For the fact of more craziness like this, please, y'all. Please don't forget that we're gonna try to do some live stuff too.
Oh, it's coming if the Lord's willing. We're gonna come up.
But LeBron James and his son are a problem for each other. Honestly, they're a problem for each other. He needs to let that boy go and develop his own skills, his own playing habits, his own good and bad. So he knows that he'll know that it's gonna happen and go through it. Mm-hmm. Instead of having stuff like Stephen A. come out here and having to explain himself, looking stupid at the fact of you were trying to defend your son from a standpoint of you messed up what could have been a good start for his career.
When he was in high school.
Yeah.
I see.
If you go back and
but see, if you look at how Prime was, Prime's the way that Prime talked about Shador and Travis, then those guys would go out there and
yes.
So he could say stuff about them like they who better. And then
but I can tell you, Deion got a different mindset compared to LeBron James. Deion got a way better mindset compared to LeBron James when it comes to work ethic. And even though Deion knew he had natural skills and natural talents, he knew his boys wasn't going to have all of it.
Oh, no.
So he knew he was going to have to give them that confidence and give them the skill set. Yeah. So he worked with them from, to build that.
He did.
LeBron has done some of it. He comes to the boys' games sometimes, but he's still in the NBA himself, so he can't be everywhere at one time like he needs to be.
But I thought he was retired. Who? And one wasn't in this video, but it was in another one. They retired someone.
I don't know, man. Plenty
talking about football.
Plenty of people.
Look at the tape. Back then I said, stop. You can't do this. If you do that shit, you're bringing more pressure on your son. LeBron, stop.
See, and the pressure wasn't necessarily all his burden to carry. The media pushes it to a whole nother boundary, and then other people get hold of it, start throwing it out
Just
there
like the
other
thing
places.
we did with Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about how they want you to see.
It's a visual.
And it's a visual. But remember, just
They not like
Kermit the Frog says about rainbows. He said, you know, rainbows are visions, but they still just an illusion.
Yeah.
So
you can see a rainbow, but you can't touch it.
Just because you can see something, it's a condition, doesn't mean that that thing you see is actually something that you can grab and hold on to. So, words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom from Now and Then. The then side of Now and Then. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, everybody. This has been another interesting topic to talk about, just because we know some stuff about this, so we can learn from it, we can teach others, and we can sit back and have a few laughs about it. So that's another thing I enjoy. That's nice, man.
I think Vanilla Ice should come out again.
Knew it.
Who?
I knew it.
You know,
I knew it wasn't going to I knew it.
No, I don't want
to. You say you think he should come out again?
I think he should come out with another album. And
what are you going to name it?
I don't know. Maybe Cool Dude.
The Cool Dude?
Who knows, man? The dude. But
instead of Ice Ice Baby, it'd be Vanilla Spice Spice Baby.
He could just
Vanilla Spice. Vanilla Spice Baby.
Yeah, Spice Baby.
That's funny.
He could put that in there.
But what if he? Oh man!
And I'm telling you, man, if he comes back, I wouldn't vote for him. I'd be like the first one. You know, not no more of this. Bring it on. Come on. So I just thought that should be out there as a warning, in case it comes back. Ice Baby. Bring it back, Nella Ice.
Bring back Nelly.
Bring back the Vanilla.
Bring back what I say? Vanilla Ice Baby.
Get Ice Spice.
Oh, Vanilla Vanilla Spice Baby. Yeah. That's funny. Stupid.
Well, since you,
I didn't mention nothing about Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. Yeah, that's her name. Now you correct me as always, because you know who I'm talking about. Y'all stop it. At first, y'all was okay. I'm talking about you white commentators starting to look really suspect. But y'all just talking about personal stuff. Now, she be throwing up some bricks, though.
Still, man.
And I don't understand how she got that reputation in college. Like she was good in college. I didn't see it. I didn't.
You asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't see. Remember, you started watching WNBA. Okay, I wasn't watching it. NBA and all that. I was into that stuff.
You guys just start, and one guy, I don't know his
name. Unless you watching like lingerie football. That's crazy though. That's crazy. They be hitting each other hard, boy. Yeah. I mean, but hey, it's nice to watch, though. They be coming through hard too, but boom! I mean, blowing. They be hitting like full on linemen.
I don't think they women are.
Yeah.
They're trans.
You gonna get us put out?
I'm surprised Trump ain't it. All that.
Might be. Knowing him, he'll find a way to get into something.
No, Teddy Pendergrass got caught with one in his car. And when Trump went around that track, what was he really trying to tell you? No.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, y'all, look, once again, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, click the bell when you want to be notified that we are dropping more videos, okay? Because it'll definitely be in the nearest future. Okay,
girl, BD me.
Can you shut up while I do the intro and outro or whatever?
We got to do an outro.
Appreciate you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. We do got to do that. Okay. I got to change my shirt then because this one's being stupid. I don't know. All right. So, peace.
Come on now, we can do it now. We professional.
Should just let it go while we was gone. 3, 2, 1. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Now and Then. Today, we have been your.
Okay, I'll say it since he came.
No, because you should have just let it go the first time. It'd been fine. Just piecing it together.
Bye, y'all. Nice to see you.
Actually,
OG the time.
You know what? Hold on. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Now and Then. Why does that happen every time I get a good idea going? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Now and Then. We have been your host for today. I'm Mike on the 808.
I'm Willie J.
We have been your two favorite professional fans, bringing you the best opinions that nobody ever asked for, but we're going to bring it to you because we want to. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Click that bell. You want to be notified we're dropping more videos, and we will definitely be back in the next episode. Peace.